Hi, my name is Dylan, and I will be going over Elementary and Intermediate Algebra Chapter 5.4. In this video, we'll be going over two topics, finding linear equations and going over point-slope form. So using the slope and a point to find a linear equation. Using the slope-intercept form, y equals mx plus b, we can find the equation of a line with the slope and a point on the line. Let's say a line has a slope of 3 and the point 0, 1. If we plug in all of these values into the equation, we can determine the equation of the line. So the equation y equals mx plus b, we plug in 1 for y, 3 for x, 3 for the slope, 0 for x, and we don't know what b is. Solving this, we can find out that b is equal to 1. And now we know that the equation of the line is y equals 3x plus 1. When we use 2 points to find the equation of a line, we need them to first calculate the slope. Using the formula rise over run, we can determine the slope of the line. Then we can use the slope and one of the points to find the equation of the line. Find the equation of the line that contains the point 5, 3 and 7, 5. So first we need to find the slope, and the easiest way to find the slope is to use rise over run. So if we use this one as x2, y2, and this one as x1, y1, we can solve it by doing 5 minus 3 over 7 minus 5. Doing this, we'll calculate the slope is equal to 1, and now we know the slope, and we can use the slope and one of the points to find the equation of the line. So let's use the point 5, 3, so sub y equals mx plus b. We can substitute 3 for y, we can substitute 1 for the slope, of 5 for x, and we don't know what b is. So doing this, we'll find out that we know that 3 is equal to 5 times 1 plus b. We subtract 5 from both sides, so negative 2 is equal to b. So the equation of the line is y equals x or minus 2, as the slope of the line is just 1. So finding the equation of a vertical line. Vertical lines are always in the form x equals a, where a is a constant. When a question asks for the equation of a vertical line, just look for the x value of the point given. So find the equation of a line with the points 2, 4 and 2, 10. So we know that a vertical line always has the same x value and a variety of different y values. So and since they're always in the form x equals a, we know that these 2 points both share the x value 2. So we know that the equation of the line is just x equals 2. And that's very easy to do. Finding the equation of a parallel line. A parallel line will always have the same slope as the original line. Thus, we need to find the slope of the original line first. We can then use that slope and a point on the parallel line to find the equation. Find the equation of a line with the point 2, 5 and parallel to the point line y equals 3x plus 7. So since they're parallel, they both share the same slope, which means that the slope of the line is 3, just like the original line. So using the form y equals mx plus b, we know that the slope of the line is 3. And we know that there's a point 2, 5 on the line, so we plug in 5 for y and 2 for x, and then we solve this equation. So 5 is equal to 3 times 2 plus b, this is equal to 6. So 5 minus 6 is equal to b, negative 1 is equal to b. So we know that the equation is equal to 3x, y equals 3x minus 1. Finding the equation of a perpendicular line. So the slope of a line perpendicular to a line is equal to the negative reciprocal of the original line. We can calculate the slope of the perpendicular line and use a point on it to find the equation. So find the equation of a line perpendicular to y is equal to 2x plus b and containing the point 2, 0. So we know that the slope of the line is the negative reciprocal of the original line. So the original line has a slope of 2, and we know that the new slope is equal to negative 1 over x, as is the negative reciprocal. So we multiply both sides by x, so we get 2x is equal to negative 1, divide both sides by 2, x equals negative 1/2. So now we just simply plug this into the slope-intercept equation. So y, or 0, is equal to negative 1/2 times 2 plus b. So 0 is equal to negative 1/2 times 2. This is equal to negative 1. So 0 is equal to negative 1 plus b. B is equal to 1. So the slope of the equation is negative 1/2 x plus 1. Point-slope form is a different way of writing equations. An equation written in point-slope form is the same as if it were written in slope-intercept form, but it just looks different. Point-intercept form is usually easier to write equations in and is used more often in advanced math. Point-slope form looks like this. Y minus y1 is equal to m times x minus x1, where m is the slope, and x1 comma y1 is a point, and x and y are just variables. Write a line containing the points 2, 6, and 4, 8 in point-slope form. So the first thing we need to do is find the slope of this line, which means we need to use rise over run. So we use this one as the second point, this one as the first point. So subtract the y values first. Divide this by the change in the x values. So this is equal to 2, and this is equal to, the slope is equal to 1. Now we just plug everything into the equation. So y, let's use 2, 6. I mean, it doesn't really matter, but let's just use 2, 6. So y minus 2 is equal to 1 times x minus, y minus, damn it, I messed up, sorry. Let's just, so we already found that the slope is equal to 1. So let's just use the point slope form. So y minus the y value, which is 6, is equal to the slope 1 times x minus the x value, which is 2. And this is the equation of the line in point slope form. You can also write it in slope intercept form, but this way is oftentimes easier. But make sure if the question asks you to find the equation of a line, make sure it tells you which form. If it doesn't tell you which form, you can just pick whichever one's easier to do for you. That's it for this video. Thank you for watching, and I hope you learned something from this video.